Hello there and welcome to my guide for painting the Nude Organist from the Zombicide 2nd edition Monty Python's Flying Circus set. As you can see, the very first thing I've done is sprayed in with matte white spray from Colourforge. Then I'm going to paint his piano with some Gothor Brown. Now this is quite light, so it's going to take a couple of coats at least. And then I'm going to use some Caddy and Flesh Tone to paint his flesh. Next, I'm going to wash the piano and the piano seat with some Army Painter Soft Tone. And then I'm going to give his flesh a couple of coats of Reichland Flesh Shade. I'll then relayer the Gothor Brown just to tidy things up a bit and make sure all the paint is neat and smooth. Then I'll do a 50-50 mix of Gothor Brown and matte white just to start edge highlighting the piano. The teeth of the piano will get painted with some grey cere. Then the first highlight will be a 50-50 mix of grey cere and matte white. The next will be matte white just by itself. Then I'll use some Abaddon Black to paint the black keys. And I'll use some Iron Hand Steel to paint the pedals. I then painted the mouth and the eyes with some Abaddon Black, followed by matte white, and then Abaddon Black again for the pupils. I also used the Abaddon Black to paint the black sections of his tie, and I used grey cere to start painting in the white sections. I then used a 50-50 mix of grey cere and matte white for the first highlight, followed by matte white just by itself for the second. Then I relayered this skin with Caddy and Flesh Tone, carefully avoiding any of the recesses. Then the same mix but at a 50-50 ratio. This was followed by a 30-70 mix of Caddy and Flesh Tone and Kislev Flesh, and then Kislev Flesh just by itself for the final highlight. I wanted to add a little bit more shading on the piano, so I watered down some Army Painter Soft Tone with some Lamia Medium just to give it a little bit of extra pop. Next, I'm going to paint his hair with some Dryad Bark, which I'll wash with some Agrax Earthshade. And once that wash is dried, I'll then give it a quick dry brush with some Gothor Brown. Then once you've based him however you want to base him, that's him finished. I do have to say, he's quite a fun little unusual model. And one of the models that definitely came out of left field. I never in a million years thought that Come On would do a range of, or a box of Monty Python's Flying Circus for Zombicide. But it is a delightful little treat. He's nice and quick to paint as well, only coming in around about 2.5 hours. And he's absolutely ideal if you want to start practicing those flesh tones and getting sort of your technique down. A genuine joy to paint, and I can't wait to get the rest of the box finished. If you like this video and you followed the guide and you found it useful, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope it helped. And if you want to see more videos like this, I quite often do sort of Zombicide and Marvel Zombies and that sort of stuff rather than just GW stuff. So give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you again so much for watching, and goodbye for now.